There's been a few whispers that a radio station in New Zealand
called Wanted FM
have, in part of the World Cup, if you don't know this segment, it's we ring a random number, and if a John picks up, we get a John point. A radio station in England started doing it. We encourage many to do it now in Canada, America, New Zealand. All around the world, people are vying for the Golden John.
Yeah, or a John Honourable Mention, second place.
Yeah.
Now, we, as far as we know, as the governing body of World John Andy, we're in first place. There's a whisper. We had someone, they said they're from Wanted FM. We haven't heard the audio. Someone emailed us going, I think we got one. That's an unverified John. We need people that are passionate and following this sport to know that Australia still has the Golden John because it's unverified.
Helps us being the governing body, doesn't it?
But this rumour in New Zealand, and that's why, we just had a power outage, so we had to go to a song. We lost power. Makes me think that Wanted FM did not, in fact, get a John. They're busy fiddling at our station, ripping out wires like in Forrest Gump when that person stops the rally at the Washington Memorial.
Hey, we've got a new tactic this week
we do, Andy.
to try and get a John. People have been saying heavily on the email that we don't know what we're doing. We don't know Johns.
Yeah.
It's your idea. Run through it.
Ando, it's a scientific idea. Under the 9th law of Johnodynamics, John attracts John. You cannot destroy nor create a John, and John attracts John, which means, it's with great pleasure I introduce Jono, a real John that works with us. Jono, how are you?
I'm good, guys. How you going?
Really good.
Now, we know you're busy, John, and you're actually reluctant to stop what you're doing and come in here.
Now, you're a known John?
Yep, absolutely.
Still, there is a bit of a buzz having a John in the studio.
How long have you been a John for?
Many years.
Okay,
now,
good.
many years now.
Great. Well, you're a veteran, John.
So the idea, Ham, being if John knows Johns, John will attract Johns.
Yeah.
If we get John to put the number in today instead of Jack and his stupid fingers over there.
A Jack is not a John, as Confucius said.
So
during his more obvious phase.
So, John, if you're happy to walk around that side,
Let's
next
see
to Cackling Jack,
if this strategy works with John doing the numbers.
It's pretty exciting. It's a whole new territory, and
Last John from Australian soil.
That's right. Let's get into this.
The People Show is on a John streak of 0. And the criticism coming in at H&A headquarters is loud and clear. You don't know John!
Yeah, we don't.
No, do not.
So, when it comes to searching for a random John, maybe it takes John to know John. Would the country please rise for a known John?
Oh, wow.
Jeepers creepers. Sales rep, Jono Williams.
Hi. Oh, yeah.
He's a John, and works here. This is
definitely.
amazing.
This is what it sounds like when Johns collide!
Are you John? Are you John?
Cue timpani.
Okay, here I go.
Go, Jono.
Jono, do
Start
this
with a
thing.
9.
Oh,
Yes,
don't
yes.
read out the whole number because other people might ring it. But
Yes. A known John attracting a random John. Never before in science has, I think, anyone attempted this.
Okay, I'm pressing dial.
okay, good. Well done, John. John, meet John. This is it. John sandwich.
When you're fishing for sharks, use sharks. The same rule applies with Johns.
Hi, this is John saying something.
History is made! History is made! This is unbelievable! History! Where were you? I don't even know if we're still on the message bank. Where were you when this happened? What's the other time? Somebody hand me poison cordial because I want to die. I've lived it all. Take me to the kingdom of John.
come on, this
John,
one.
you got it.
Yes.
You got our first round, John.
Can we confirm
Hang on.
you didn't put in someone you knew, did you?
Absolutely not.
We're still on this guy's message bank.
We have to send this audio to us because it's a piece of history.
Hey, John.
Oh, my
God. He's just kicked the chair over. He's smashing the stick. I can't believe this.
This is unbelievable.
We didn't expect this. I don't know what to do.
I'm not ready. I don't know what to do. I don't even think we've got this. That was Random John win made.
Is it? I don't want to.
After the excitement we've had.
Okay.
I mean, briefly I was yelling I wanted to die. I think in the mayhem.
I don't want to put a dampener on this. We're still leaving a message.
I know what you're
But
going to say. Did we get a John?
Is a message bank?
I don't know what the
Is a
rules
message
are.
bank a John? Let's go. Let's go to a break. Let's go to a break. Let's collect ourselves. Let's go to a break. And we'll
We're going to come back with an official ruling.
It's Hamish Andy.
Very rarely do you have the guys that are the commanding chief entities of the sport not know the rules.
It's
we're going to assess this. We'll come back. Pandemonium in the
I
studio.
don't know what to
Absolute
think.
pandemonium. Empires are falling.
Twitter's gone to buzz.
Planets are falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
They said it couldn't be done. I say to them, scoreboard, or do I? Because we're in the middle
Hayden
of
and I
quite a
have come-
controversial
Hayden's-
roller coaster of emotions.
Hamish and I have come off of an argument. Cackling Jack's firmly in one side. In fact,
My foot's bleeding. I kicked the chair so hard I was so excited when we had a random John. Let's bring everyone up to speed in case they've just joined us.
we do a segment called Random John. It's been going probably too long.
It's a really fun game.
Where we
Sweeping
put
the world.
a random number in the system, and if someone picks up, if they are a John, you win 1 John point.
And
we've
I
never got
think
close.
I'm tingling with my first John point.
For people who didn't hear what happened just moments ago,
Well, the great thing is, we called. Do we have the actual audio?
yeah, we got a John to ring a John, and because we thought a John would entice a John. This is what happened moments ago. John sandwich.
When you're fishing for sharks, use sharks. The same rule applies with Johns.
Hi, this is John saying.
History is made! History is made!
So we took it pretty cool.
Yeah.
We
I didn't even know. I was eating a sandwich. So this has been 16 weeks, is it?
Yeah, I
17
don't know.
weeks?
But then I said to you at the end of that break, it is a message bank. Is that a John? Cackling Jack, turn your microphone on. Please repeat to everybody what you said to me.
Did I say if you take this away from us, I'll be so frustrated?
I'm not taking anything away.
Andy, you're stickling because I say a John. That is a John point. We heard a John's voice. He said, "You've called John."
It might have been.
That's the thrill is the probability, and we played the odds.
It could have been someone
killed
else's phone.
Goliath.
It could have been,
We killed Goliath. Why won't you let me just cut off Goliath's head and do some funny things
It
with
could have been a Trav that accidentally, as a joke, had John as message bank.
My mum just texted me and said, "You got a John." So Mama Blake's in on this.
Okay, good.
My girlfriend's changed her name to John.
Well, in fact, we're going to need a jury. 13, 10, 60. We'll put it out to the people.
No, don't worry. Phone line's already melting down. This is the biggest thing to happen in radio.
What I want to say. First thing is,
dear John Laws, sorry, because I thought when you did your 50th year on air and Prime Minister John Howard said congrats, that was probably a bit of a milestone.
Yeah.
And now you feel like a goose because in one fell swoop, by calling it John's message bank, we've accidentally done something a lot more historic.
We were leaving a message on your message bank. We forgot about that.
We did actually. It was a message bank.
You can hear a beep go off if you were to podcast at hamishandy.com. What we've done now is we've just put a phone filter on that audio. This is probably what we think the message would have sounded like for the John.
Message received.
Where were you? I don't even know if we're still on the message bank. Where were you when this happened? One the other time. Somebody hand me poison cordial because I want to die. I've lived it all.
Someone hand me poison cordial because I want to die.
It's
an odd message.
It's an odd message, and especially because we start by yelling, "Where were you? Where were you?" This guy's going to think he stood someone up. But Ando,
Hey, I'm just saying, I want it to go out to the people. I want a jury of 7. And
Can
if
I
they
say-
can simply say it's a John point or a non-John.
can I say, Andy, as one of the governing overlords of the Random John governing body, I am pleased to announce I hereby award the Hamish Andy Show.
No,
John
it's not.
point.
It's not. That's not the way it's working. Jack's so excited to get one. He wants that. It's not the way it's working, Ham. We're going to go to the people on this one.
Controversy.
They're going to are they going to have to say a John point or non-John? And I can give you this facts. We've since called back the number. The fellow picked up. It was a John,
His name's
but
John.
that's not the point. That's not the point. Set the tone for us, Jack. We simply
A little
want-
bit loud.
we
That's a bit. That's the tone of we're about to get eaten by an alligator.
We
Certainly not the tone of a John.
want to start with Brett. Brett, all you have to do is say a non-John or John point. Where do you sit?
Definitely a John point.
It is, isn't it? Thanks, Brett.
Monique?
Non-John.
Non-John, really, Monique?
Don't lead the witness.
Impartial.
Aaron?
John Point.
John Point.
Josh?
The man's predicted it, boys. It's a John point.
Well, Andy, that's 3. I mean, do you want to go to Jess?
Jeff.
John point.
It's a John point!
John. Victory. John streak of 1.
We're on a John streak. Australia has the Golden John. We have the World Cup. It will tour regional schools. It will go on a road trip. Everyone can touch it. Drink Johnny Walker from the John Cup. Jack's losing it. I want to get nude. I always want to
He's getting nude. He's taking
Oh,
there's
there's kids outside the studio.
There's kids watching.
There's kids, but I want to go on a nude streak for a John streak. I'll never wear clothes again.
Hamish and Andy.